When touring historic cities in the Philippines, I wouldn't mind visiting old churches. Even as a little girl, I have fallen in love with them. Maybe it is the architecture. Maybe it is the telling history of how many battles it has seen and how many times it has become a place of refuge for those who sought shelter during the war. I guess I could identify well with old churches. Just like the churches built in the 1600s, it was said that I had the strongest walls. Pader kung pader. Guards are always up. And just like those we visited in Lawag, these thick walls did not come without a sordid history of pain, use, and abuse. I have learned through the years how not to put the guards down too early. But as we all know, old churches weren't meant to be appreciated just from the outside. If anything, a person has to enter the doors and learn to admire it from the inside. People like me are not the typical people you meet, where everything is what it is. I, in turn, have layers. It takes a good amount of trust and respect for me to put my guards down. It takes an ample amount of time for one person to tear the walls, brick by brick, to see what this strong edifice has to offer. And as I left Lawag that day, I appreciated myself even more. Most people who did try to tear down my walls found a rock that they could depend on when the going gets tough. To many, I am the voice of reason, the voice that they never wanted to hear, because what I will give is the ugly truth. I don't point out your mistakes, but you will see them for what it is through my eyes, and know that all I want is for you to live a better life. But for some people, they would rather leave and live in a lie. A lie that one day will come back to bite them in the ass. I know what I'm talking about because I have seen this happen too many times. The people who have left have managed to come back only to tell me stories that indeed I was right. It is not to say that I have lived a perfect life. I am as imperfect as anyone can be. But what gains my respect are people who have said, I have had enough, and learned how to walk away from anything that didn't give them peace. It is hard to choose peace when you are happy doing the wrong things. But in the end, I believe that right will always prevail, because that has always been the order of the universe. People like me have learned to enjoy life alone. Compromising yourself should never be part of the agenda, even if it means losing people in the process. And as the saying goes, you don't have to tear yourself apart just to keep others whole. Ano ka, martir? Alone doesn't necessarily mean unhappy. I think the saddest of people are those who have put their happiness in the pockets of others.